What is up, my fellow Subterraneans? Today is a great day to be in the Hidden City, and we have some fantastic news. We finally have the last 3 Subterror cards from Maximum Crisis. We already knew Fiendess, and we already know how good Fiendess is, but these other 3 cards do not disappoint either. So let's go ahead and start with the Behemoths. First we have Subterror Behemoth Phosphoro Glacier, and it is a level 8 Earth Aqua type with 2600 attack, 2500 defense, and the flip effect is that you can send 1 card from your deck to the graveyard. And then, like the other Behemoth, it's once per turn, and then when a face-up monster is flipped face down, you can special summon it from your hand. And then also once per turn, you can change it face down defense. So most of the effect is standard, just like the other ones, but the unique effect is really good. Sending 1 card from your deck to your graveyard has always been powerful. It's historically been powerful in the game of Yu-Gi-Oh, and I'm pretty sure that this will see abuse as well. And so just thinking of other cards that have this effect, you have Beatrice, you have Lavavo Chain. Both of those are on the list. Like, Beatrice is limited, Lavavo Chain is banned. And I mean, this card's gonna be abused. Like, right off the top of my head, I'm thinking you could send Fairy Tale Snow, you can send Glow Up Bulb, and I really like the Glow Bulb actually because that's gonna let you make Nat Beast with Nemesis Warrior. You could send Trick Clown if you play Brilliant Fusion Engine. You could send Subterror Behemoth Burrowing. You could send a Lost Wind. There's just so many different options, and they're always gonna be cards that activate in the graveyard. And so in Subterror decks, this is gonna make playing those cards a lot easier, and as well as being able to allow you to access them just quicker. And so Phosphoro Glacier is a very good card, and it will be better depending on what other good graveyard effects are out at the time. But it's solid, very solid. Good stats too. Next we have Subterror Behemoth Spellgeist. It's a level 11 Earth Fiend type monster with 3000 attack, 1400 defense, so it's got pretty good stats. The flip effect is that you can target 1 monster on the field, change it to face-up attack position, and if it's in defense position, also change its attack to 0. And then you can only use this effect once per turn. Then of course the rest of the effect is a standard Behemoth effect. Now this effect is very interesting in my opinion because it allows you to target your own monsters, and so what's really cool is that you can use Hidden City to flip this, and then use this to flip another one of your monsters. Or of course you could target your opponent's monsters and flip them into to attack and make their attack 0. But overall it's just a very interesting effect, and I think being able to target your own monsters opens up the way for some creative plays. So I'll test this out, see what I think about it, and maybe make an opinion on it later. 3000 attack though is pretty nice. And so the last of the 3 cards that were revealed today is Subterror Final Battle. And so I'm going to go ahead and zoom in on this artwork because I want you guys to look up close at this artwork. I think it looks amazing. You have Nemesis Warrior, you have Archer, you have Defender in the forefront, and then you can sort of see Fiendess in the background, and you can see some Behemoths like in like the way background. This artwork just looks amazing. But it's a normal trap card, Subterror Final Battle. The effect is that you can activate one of the following effects, and then afterwards set this card face down instead of sending it to the graveyard. Okay, so you can either change one set Subterror monster on the field to face up attack or defense position. You can change one face up Subterror monster on the field to face down defense. The attack and defense of one Subterror monster on the field become equal to its combined attack and defense until the end of the turn. Or, this turn, the activated effects of Subterror cards cannot be negated. This card is insane. This is exactly what Subterror is needed. And now this is sort of what I predicted. Like, I wanted a continuous trap that could change the battle position of your Subterror monsters, but I never thought about actually a trap card that could reset itself. And that's actually really interesting because that's going to allow you to activate the different effects of it each time, or regardless of when you activate it, you can choose any of the effects. And so like the first effect to change set Subterror monsters face up is obviously what we've been missing. The second effect can be used defensively, so like if you can't change a monster back in face down defense, this will allow you to do that on your opponent's turn. The third effect is really good because it can be used in the damage step, and it just helps all your Behemoths become a little bit stronger, and so, or all of your Subterror monsters even. So you can make an Archer, for example, 3000. And just think about that, 3000 Archer. Also Nemesis Warrior would be 3000 as well. Hell, you can make Defender strong with this card, and anything that makes a Defender strong is, it's got to be good, right? But still, don't play Defender. But this card is really good. I'm just like imagining flipping an Umastrix, banishing an opponent's monster, and then having Umastrix become 4700. And Phosphoro Glacier actually becomes 5100, so it can attack over Utopia the Lightning. In the final effect that Subterror cards cannot be negated it's interesting because I felt that we could already dodge negation effects pretty easily using Nemesis Warrior. But this is also an interesting effect because I'm sure it will come up, and just having the ability to do this will it'll be interesting because this is a lingering effect. So you can activate it preemptively and then just have free reign on the rest of your plays. It's important to note that you can activate set cards the turn that they are set, so even though Final Battle says that when you activate it, you return it to being set face down instead of sending it to the graveyard, that doesn't mean that you can activate it again in the same turn. You have to wait until next turn to use it again. However, it is not once per turn, so if you have multiple copies of Final Battle in your hand or set on the field, you could activate both of them in the same turn, and then they'll both just be set afterwards. And so those are the 3 cards that were announced today for Subterrors that are coming out in Maximum Crisis. We already knew the 4th card, which is Subterror Fiendess. If you guys didn't know about Subterror Fiendess, I'll put a link to a separate video about that up in the top right corner, as well as a link to this page on YGO organization in the description. And just like the last one, let's try to get this video to 50 likes. If this video gets 50 likes, I'll upload a deck profile using the new cards, and of course I'll also with that upload some duels. So like this video. If you're looking for more Subterror content, be sure to check out my channel. But if you're looking for more Yu-Gi-Oh content in general to help improve your game, then this channel, Top Tier Yu-Gi-Oh, is for you. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. So a lot more Subterror content's coming. If you guys have any ideas, leave them in the comment section below. I'm really interested to hear what you guys think about these new cards, as well as some ways to utilize them. Definitely excited to start testing these myself. And if they're good enough, I might take them to YCS Pittsburgh, because it would be crazy to play Subterrors at a YCS. It'd be awesome. And so I'm actually really excited to see how these are, because if they are good, I will do it. Like, I will take these to YCS Pittsburgh and play them. And so as always guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.